1,000 sub hype! I've only been at it for 5 years, but there's my sub count as of March 20th, 2017 at 11:43 p.m. But anyways, I'm going to celebrate by netbooks. Not really. What we're going to do is we are going to transmorgify this into something completely different. So many of you may know that netbooks are completely useless. This one is no exception. Really, all it's good for is its RAM. So, we are going to take the RAM out of it, which is located... Actually, I believe it's under here, because I think that's the wireless, and then this is the hard drive. But the hard drive has already been harvested. This was my mother's, and she had it in 2011, I want to say, 2012. And it came with Windows Vista on it, and it came with 2 gigs of RAM. And a single core processor. This thing is dog shit. So, we're going to replace it, or use its RAM to upgrade this, which is an equally dog shit, but it's got a 2-core processor, laptop. And the battery's no good, and blah, 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 blah. And oddly enough, they're both Acer. This is an Aspire 1, and this is an Acer Aspire 4730Z. There's a mouthful. But anyways, this is going to be a stream management computer, because I'm going to be doing a lot of streaming in the coming, weeks and months and, whatever. And unfortunately, 2 screens just doesn't cut it. So I'm going to use a laptop and manage the chat and all that stuff, because my real estate with the screens with OBS and all the stuff that I need to have on the screen with the, everything, it just doesn't work for me. At least the way that I do it, so, meh. So, let's get to work then. Let's grab a hard drive and harvest the RAM out of this, and we'll see what we can do. So, we're going to start by turning her over and grabbing our handy-dandy screwdriver here. And we'll get a Phillips bit, a Forstner bit, and we'll just kind of give her a little spinny, spin of a thing. And doing this one-handed is very difficult. Not really, but I have very talented mechanical hands. And we'll take this guy off, and there is our prize right there. And a Windows key, if you want it. I don't really care, because it's for Windows Vista. So, there's the RAM. Give her a little pop, and boom, little whatever dim. But this is 2 gigabytes. 2 gigabytes. Next, we need to pick a hard drive. I have 4. This one is dead. This one is dead. This one you weren't supposed to see. And this one is Drago 1's Wet Dream. So, we are going to use this one, because this is the only small 2.5-inch drive that I have that is usable. Alright, so now we have the other compoopulator. And because she's been apart and back together and apart and back together about 63 million and 2 times, there's only one screw that covers the RAM slot. So, and unfortunately it's not a captive screw. This I remember. So we're just going to go like this. And we're going to expose the other RAM slot, which is right there. We're going to take our second bunch of RAM, shove it in the hole, and push her till she pops. Hey guys, Drago1 here. Today we're going to install an SSD in an old whatever, and there we go. It's done. Alright, so it's plugged in. If I'm lucky, I do believe that the 32 gig SSD had a clean install of Windows 10 that was 32-bit, if I'm lucky. So, let's turn her on, see if she chooches. Turn the light off here for dramatic effect. And we'll see if she posts.
One eternity later.
Oh, I don't think she's gonna make it. Or at least, I don't think she's gonna do anything right now. So, we will do some diagnosis. I have a sneaking feeling, suspicion, whatever, that the RAM stick might be bad. So, we're going to go ahead and take her apart again. And there's that non-captive screw that I told you about flying out. So we'll go ahead and take this out, like so. I need studio lights. Alright, that's done. Flip her back over. Open her up because she's got a lock on her. Give her a try. No? Oh, did I see a flicker? Maybe? Yes? No? Well, she's dead, Jim. I am going to fiddle around with her off camera here and try and see if I can get it to work, because I literally just had this working. Houston, we have liftoff. It's a few hours later, and that is not the correct time. It's 12:31, so it's like an hour later. I had to let the battery charge for a little bit, and I took the RAM out and reseated it, and did the same with the hard drive about 45 million times, maybe. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and enter our secret password here, and yeah, so we have our basic Windows Home installation, and before this had 2 gigabytes of RAM, so we're going to go ahead and into settings. I'm sorry I don't have any screen capture software here, but yeah, I'm just going to use this as a stream computer, or stream management computer, like I said. There's Slim drivers, that's what I use. It's only registering 2 gigs of RAM again, so maybe that's all this thing can register. I don't really know. Maybe I'll run Slim drivers and see if it picks up the RAM. I do like this program here, Slim drivers. It's pretty cool, and no updates. So, I don't know what to say. I guess we failed at upgrading, but 2 gigabytes should be half decent for. We don't want to restart or anything. 2 gigabytes should be decent for Windows 10. At least on a, small or an underpowered system like this. It's actually kind of well optimized for quote-unquote mobile stuff like that. So, failure with the 2 gigabytes. But, I mean, here, let's, I actually still have the cover off, as you can not so plainly see. Stand by. But here's the, as you can plainly see, there are 2 DIMMs in there. Maybe I'll reseat it and try again, because it does look kind of not really in there. But we'll give it a try. Uno momento. So I have seated the RAM better. I've taken it out and put it back in yet again. It seemed to go in a lot easier, or a lot better this time. We will add our super secret password. I swear it's not I secretly love 50 Cent. And here's our option screen. And it does say that we have 2.93 gigabytes usable. So it did upgrade it slightly. We added the gig of memory. Now I wonder if I could use one of my memory sticks that I have. I have a, well, this one's 64 gigs, and this one is 16, and this one is 1, and this one is 16, and this one is 8, but it's got my Windows 10 ISO on there. And then this one isn't really a flash drive. And then this one, oh, not that. But yeah, so let's see how this works. And yeah, I'm probably gonna do a speed test on it because the wireless on it is like ancient. And we'll figure it out. Whoa, so meta. But anyways, it seems to work fairly well. We will hit this. This is my welcome video. And it's not very loud, but I don't need the volume, so that's good. That's as loud as it gets, and my voice is incredibly annoying. I'm so sorry for putting all of you through that. But anyways, this seems to work decently. Let's do speedtest.net here and see what it does. It does take a while to load, but once it's loaded, I'm sure it's okay. I don't want to know what is wrong with that guy's leg. I'm not signed into anything, so this can't be a targeted ad. Let's do our speed test here. Our ping is, yeah, I should probably install ad block on this. Oh, look at all the megabytes. Look at all the megabits. Look at all the dropped frames. Look at the slowness. Yeah, back where I used to live in Mass, I used to have about 100 down and about 15 to 20 up. That's my guess. I generally get 50 down, roughly, and about 5 up. So this test is wireless, and that's my router right there. So it's literally right next to it. Why is this? Unfortunately, settings has stopped. I still only have 1,015 subscribers, only. But yeah, so through wireless, an ancient computer, the specs on this, if you are curious, it's got a dual-core T3200 at 2 gigahertz, whatever the 3200 is. 1 megabyte of L2 cache at 667 megabytes. Or megahertz. Wow, I cannot speak today. It's got an Intel GL40 chipset motherboard. It came with 2 gigabytes of DDR2. It originally came with a 160 gigabyte hard drive. And it's got an 8-speed DVD Super Multi Dual Layer Optical Drive. And wireless 802.11n. So, and it's got gigabit LAN. But, yeah. So, that is my compupulator. That is my other, same compupulator. That's the compupulator. And then they're hooked up to these, and then that's for my Xbox. But anyways, all the jokes and everything aside, this has been a success, and also an incredibly boring video. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. If you liked it, say something, say hello in the comments. If you didn't like it, tell me why you didn't like it in the comments, even if you have to call me, like, you know, names or something. And yeah, check out the links in the description. Thank you very much if you are one of my 1,015 subscribers, scrobblers, and I appreciate it greatly, because that's a goal that I've been working towards for a while. 5 years, like I said. But anyways, like I said, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video, and I hope, or promise, no, I don't promise, I hope it will be better than this.